You see this Ifunaya story with her father, involving the uncle kidnapping the very father and keeping him in his very house in a very dirty environment. The father who actually made the money that the very uncle is jealous of. Because if you look at the whole context, it's actually jealousy. Jealousy that stems from a place of you not using enough here. Jealousy that arises from desperation. Don't get desperate for money. You work with here, work with discipline, you work with your purpose in life to get money. Now, this is the perfect example of village person, because the village is today. A perfect example of village person. You've actually retired in life. You've believed that you can't amount to anything again. You've defeated yourself because life did not defeat you. And you think that by defeating yourself, you've already concluded that you see that rubbish statement. What means that whoever that tried and didn't become successful, he shouldn't be blamed. That is God's doing. A lie. Na lie. If you check the records, you either made some mistakes you never corrected. You never added discipline to your life. You never managed your time. You never managed your decisions. You never managed your network. Trust me when I say, there is no person who understands how this life works and use here along with his purpose that doesn't amount to something very meaningful. And when you render yourself to this very point, that is when you start being desperate and start looking towards people's money. And when you start looking towards people's money, you start becoming crafty with evil. Instead of you to become crafty in order to be successful, you start becoming crafty to get that person out of the way. You see this very act? You see this very act? It's actually everywhere. It has been there before. It has been existing. The only thing is that it keeps getting worse. People are so desperate about money these days that they don't care the level of friendship with you. They don't care how far they have gone with you. They don't care about the memories they've kept with you. They will hit you real hard. And once they hit you, they'll pretend like they didn't do anything. Play victim. But let me tell you something. There's no way you go this very length and survive it. There's always a consequence, a very dire consequence for anybody that walks this road. You must be exposed. Especially if you're doing this to somebody whose hands are clean. Desperation leads you nowhere. You see, desperation will lead you to nowhere. When people keep doing some deadly things than think that they can get away with it in life, I laugh. I laugh because it's not possible. You will either be rewarded for your good or be punished for not using your conscience and hurting other people. If karma wants to work, karma will use somebody whose hands are clean to teach you a lesson. You who actually did wrong, who have actually hurt people or hurt other people, a lesson. And if the universe wants to pay you for your good, the universe will use a bad person to give a good person a certain trial in their life, something like betrayal that hurts them deeply to awaken to the truth. And after that, there's always a reward for the person. This is very deep for so many people to understand, but this is how life works. So in anything you do, be very conscious, be very careful about what you do, because you are either attracting consequence or reward. So this